video in our series with part 7, and today we're actually talking about change oil sample notifications and how to actually print the labels, right? So, hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Like I said, today we're on part 7. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it and get started here. Alright, so like I said, change oil sample notifications and print labels, right? This is part 7 of our series. So, by the way, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, alright? So, straight out of the EUN Plus, just like the rest of the series has been, right? So, the purpose of this transaction to display a list of open oil sample notifications that are due to be processed. Also to drill down and make changes to each selected notification. Select the codes to indicate how the oil sample is taken and indicate the oil type. Put the notifications in process and print the labels or oil analysis request DB form 2026. So your trigger perform this transaction when oil sample notifications are due to be processed. So just like in the previous videos, everything happens from the equipment situation report, right? So you put in your UIC, put in the equipment category code, which automatically defaults to A through E. You're going to hit execute. So you can select all. Once you're here, you're going to click the notification tab. From there, all you'll do is you'll type in or check O for oil analysis. You'll hit the copy button or the check, and then it'll load all of the oil analysis, right? So if you notice, we have an engine, transmission, for one piece of equipment, right? So 2 oil samples for that one vehicle. So we're gonna, like I showed you in the previous video, you will hold down the control key to open up multiple notifications. So we can open one, close one, and so forth. So our first notification is open here, right? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna hit oil sample data, right? So you're gonna click the multiple selection activities button. Once you're there, you're going to drill down, right? So the activity PM folder displays at the top of the dialog, right? So if you look at this, here's your first one. Everything here is going to actually default down. So you're going to click the little button here to expand hierarchical tree, and it's going to expand it all for us, right? So click the space directly above the vertical scroll bar to return to the top of the screen. All right, so from here, you'll notice we have a whole bunch of things that we can do here, or different things we can input. So for this example, right, so click the O1 type checkbox. You're going to click O2 HOWTKN, HOWFND, and then the reason, right? Click the space to the bottom. So once you're here, you'll go to O5, the results folder, right? So this is the results folder, and then you will click 06 oil TYP, right? And you'll click the copy button. So what this does is in our activities, it is telling us, one, how we drew or what type of sample we selected, which was the hot sample. We used a tube. We're asking for a lab request, and then of course, you know, the type of oil or lubricant that is actually being tested. So once that's done, you're going to hit the save button. All right. This is the second AOAP notification that we just opened. Same thing as the first. You're going to hit the oil sample data tab. You'll click the multiple selections activity. You'll scroll down here. Like I said, you'll hit the little button here, expand the tree button. It's going to open everything up for you. So basically, everything we did on the first one, you know, what type of sample, how did we draw the sample, requesting the lab, and so forth. All right, you'll do all that. Like I said, the temperature, you know, you got your cold, hot, drain tube, right? You got requested by lab request, air ground crew, and then your oil sample reason, lab request. And of course, you'll add the lab results on the actual activities. Once that's done, you'll hit the save button, right? So now we need to put the notification in process, right? So to put a notification in process, we're going to hit the little green checker flag. So once we've built exactly how we're going to do these AOAP samples, we'll click the green checker flag, we'll put it in process. So once it's in process, like I said, we'll do that. We'll click the notification, right? And then this screen is going to come up. You can print the oil request form, or you can print the bottle labels, right? So this function to transmit AOP data is not yet active. So you cannot actually transmit the data yet. You receive a warning message if you click the button. The data will not transmit to the lab, right? It has not been processed. So in this example, we're going to print the oil analysis form, right? That's your 2026. So once you click on that, you're going to hit print preview, your form, right? So if you notice on your form when you're 2026, it's going to tell you what type of oil, what type of sample we took, how we took it, and then we're talking about, or how found is a lab request, right? So everything you put in there is right here on the form. You're going to click the next page, right? And then you're going to hit the print button. Print, right? You hit the back button. You can click the other functions tab. Once you click the other functions tab, this is where you can print your bottle label, right, for your thing. So you got a couple different ways you can print the template, right? 2x5. It's a sheet of label that's been used before. The starting label location field is indicated where it begins printing the sheet of the label, right? You're gonna click execute. You'll hit print preview, and if you notice, everything that's on our 2026 is right here, right? Hot, cold, drain, tube, whatever, right? So you can click the button. So once that's done, you hit OK. You'll hit the back button. You'll hit the back button again. You'll hit the back button. You'll hit the back button, and then you've completed this transaction. So you've actually printed the 2026 and the actual label for the bottle, right? So I hope this video was helpful. And like I said in the summary, we displayed the oil notification. We drilled down into it. We selected how taken data and the oil type. We put in process, and we printed both the 2026 and the oil sample. So that was part 6 of our series. Stay tuned for the next part. And as always, go Ordnance.